Hey guys, thanks for purchasing your Prevolve 3D custom cleats. I'm just going to walk you through a little tutorial to get the most out of the cleats, to make sure you understand the differences from traditional cleats and how you should be training, and just a few tips and tricks. So first of all, the wider toe box and the more flexible cleat plate, they're going to activate your feet more when you play. You're going to get more forces in your feet and they're going to need to work a little harder. So ultimately, that's going to help you become a better athlete, prevent injury, but there is an adjustment period. So if you haven't done a lot of foot training, you definitely want to be aware of that and go light on the training initially. Do some shorter 20, 30-minute sessions in the cleats. And the key metric here is see how your feet feel the day after you play. If you have a lot of pain in your feet, they're really sore, then you probably went a little too hard. Back off a little on the duration or intensity, and then train again once your feet aren't as sore. Build up over time gradually. As your feet get stronger, you're going to be able to play more and play harder. That's the main piece of advice we want to give you, to get the most out of the cleats and to not create more injury risks of different types. For foot injuries, you want to go slow, you want to take your time, you want to feel it out. So trust your body, listen to your body in terms of getting the shoes on and the fit of the cleats. So we highly recommend unlacing the cleats completely, like all the way down to the last eyelet, to allow the tongue to come fully up. Put your foot inside the shoe and sort of tap your heel on the ground, and then lace up from the bottom all the way up, getting the tightness exactly how you want it. We have a pretty deep lacing system. So through the midfoot, it's very adjustable and you can create like the exact tightness you want. Then we also have 3 ankle eyelets. So you can use one of these, the second one or the third one, if you want really good lockdown around your ankle. We also have 54-inch laces available on the website. If you want to add one of those to your order, that would allow you to actually do all the laces. The laces that come on the shoes usually are going to be 45-inch. So you're not going to be able to get that second lace at the second eyelet at the same time. So if you really want that, strong ankle lockdown, consider adding those laces to your order. Also, when it comes to the overall fit, toe socks are gonna add a little more bulk to the toe box, right? A little more volume. So if you find that the toe box is a little tight, you can always switch to traditional soccer socks with the toe spacers on the inside, or you cannot use the toe spacers at all. You're going to want to experiment a little bit with the toe box to see what fits best, something that's sort of personal preference. So before you go into a game, we highly recommend, going out to the field and practicing a little bit with some different variations of socks and toe spacer setups. One more thing about the cleat plate, if you want to keep them in good shape as long as possible, don't walk on concrete. You probably already know that, but you're going to wear out the studs over time. And then also, when you can, clean off the upper, take some warm water and some soap and just scrape off any dirt. That's going to also help the longevity. If you don't have a lot of dirt and grime getting, inside the shoe, it's going to prevent like wear. You can also take out the insole and then, get any of those turf guys out of the inside if they've come in. That will also help with the durability of the shoes. So let's move on to some of our accessories. If you've purchased the Metpads, you will be able to interchange those in our insole. If not, it'll just come with a built-in level 2 Metpad. So I'm just going to show you really quickly how to adjust that. So you just pop out that Metpad. You can grab any of the Metpads from level 1 to 5 from your Metpad box, slip that in, and now you have the new Metpad in there. So the Metpads, it's a similar concept as the cleats themselves. You want to start at a low level and see how your feet feel. Your arches especially are going to get worked more. You're going to feel a lot more activation through your arch, and they might just get tired a lot quicker. So you're going to want to start at a level 1 or 2, see how it feels. If your arch doesn't get too tired, then jump up a level, go to level 3, and then see how your arch feels when you play and the day after. If it's too much, you can always back off. You can always also use the Metpads just during practice. You can go to level 4 or 5 if you really want to get some arch work. And then during games, maybe you go to level 3 so that they don't wear out, in the 80th minute. So the Metpads, it's a highly adaptable system. Just plug and play, what works for you. Next, we're going to talk about the toe spacers. So this is our little toe spacer holder. little angel of toe spacers. We have level 3 singles, level 2 full set, and then a level 1 full set. So the level 1 is basically a space between every toe, and it's a little less thick than the level 2. The level 3 is just a single and it's the thickest. So again, these can be worn with toe socks or inside of traditional socks. And we just recommend you experiment, try out different sizes with different setups. Also, you can definitely wear these at home or while walking barefoot or just in your normal footwear if you're trying to rehab a bunion or just get your toe articulation back. They're just a great tool to wear all the time. I even wear them sleeping. If you want to keep the toe spacers in pristine condition, you can just do the same thing with some warm soap and water. Just, clean them a little bit. And the only thing when cleaning them is to dry them afterwards. You don't want water just sitting because there's going to be a little bit that gets inside. So make sure you dry them out after cleaning. So that's the tutorial video for our accessories and cleats. If you have questions, you can reach out. We always want to, help athletes just become better athletes. So we have lots of training programs that are going to be coming on our YouTube. We hope that you become a better athlete, that you can play more, that you can, achieve your goals on the field. So thanks for your order, and we'll see you in the future.